Approaching Rosalía, Chapter 4. Hello. Flamenco as a whole is mainly divided in three main lines. The first one is singing, with or without accompaniment. The second one is dancing, and the third one is just playing guitar. Up till now, there is no special recognition for other instruments, though there are, of course, people that plays flamenco music with pianos, saxos, and any kind of instrument. As I told you before, the flamenco music divides into many small categories, which in Spain are called palos. That word in English would mean something like wooden sticks. And each palo, as I told you, has its own structure and rhythmical pattern and so on. So, Rosalía in her work, sometimes uses these palos as a reference, and sometimes doesn't, and then makes an approach to flamenco music from other kinds of style, like in this case, for instance, with trap. But many other people before had tried this. Probably we could say that the first try of fusion with flamenco music was the classical made by the composers Manuel de Falla, Isaac Albeniz, and some others at the end of the 19th century. Later, I think it's a surprise. Miles Davis, who in 1960 made an album called Sketches from Spain, and from then on it were mostly Spanish musicians who started blending flamenco with other musics, from Camarón de la Isla to groups like Triana, or recently Enrique Morente, La Mala Rodríguez, and now Rosalía. In next videos, I'll try to put you a lot of links for you to know. As I told you before, also the flamenco comes mainly from the southern part of Spain, Extremadura, Andalusia, and Murcia. So, what happens to have a singer like Rosalía from Catalonia? The explanation is quite simple. Catalonia, being one of the richest areas of Spain for a long time, at the end of the 19th century, people from the southern part, which was poorest probably, they went to Catalonia looking for a living, and they settled down there. So in Catalonia, in some decades, there was quite a big group of people coming from Andalusia, and also gypsies who actually are spread all over Spain in small communities. And somehow at the same time in other parts of Spain, in Catalonia, there was a strong movement taking flamenco music as part of their own features, till the point that somewhere in the 70s there was a try to reduce the influence of this music, because traditional Catalonian music was being put aside. To end now, clues to analyze Rosalía's work. The first one, in this case, I'm talking always about El Mal Querer. The first one as I say, is the relationship between men and women, and later I'll talk more about this. The second one relates to tradition and modernity. The third one, I think it's somehow the struggle between Spanish culture and British culture, mainly the British culture from the United States of America. And finally, I think that could be possible to talk of something about the relationships between Spain and Catalonia. This is just a main line. I'll talk about it later if you keep on following the videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Links down below, and of course, have a nice day.